Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here today because honestly, we are looking at something that could genuinely change your day-to-day life. I'm going to be putting on my career advisor hat today, especially for any recent graduates tuning in who are trying to figure out those big next steps. We're going to explore the absolute best opportunities to transition away from that traditional kind of restrictive office environment. The workplace landscape is shifting dramatically for 2026, and the data we're looking at today absolutely proves that you do not need to be tied down to a desk in some gray commercial building to build a highly successful, really lucrative career. Let's be real for a second and think about your current morning routine. Are you just totally exhausted by the daily grind of sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic for hours every single week? Are you completely drained by the whole routine of putting on a stiff suit or uncomfortable office wear just so you can go sit at a computer somewhere else? Now, take a breath and imagine just skipping all of that. Have you ever wondered if it's actually possible to earn a real, legitimate living straight from your laptop, totally ditching the commute? Well, the great news is our research shows that thousands of Americans are already doing exactly this, earning anywhere from $20 to well over $100 per hour, entirely remotely. Okay, let's dive into this. We're looking at 7 real, legitimate remote jobs you can do from home in 2026. And look, I want to be incredibly clear right up front. There are absolutely zero survey-taking gigs here, no scams, and definitely no get-rich-quick schemes. We're talking about beginner-friendly roles, incredibly flexible side hustles, and true high-paying careers. We're going to count them down step by step, all the way up to a role that can actually pay over 6 figures a year. All right, kicking off our list at number 7, we have the customer service representative. If you're a recent grad looking for a remote job and you have little to absolutely zero experience, this is hands down one of the absolute easiest ways to get your foot in the door. It's the most accessible entry-level role out there, and the compensation is really solid for a beginner. The average pay ranges from $15 to $30 per hour, and that typically just depends on your previous experience and the specific company you land with. So what does the day-to-day actually look like? Well, companies are aggressively hiring remote workers to handle things like answering basic customer questions, managing email support inboxes, running those little live chat modules you see on websites, and solving relatively simple customer issues. And here is the absolute best part for anyone feeling a little intimidated right now. You do not need to know their systems on day one. Seriously, so many companies provide full, paid training to get you completely up to speed on these exact tasks. Now, as your virtual career counselor, I've got to give you the completely realistic picture. Customer support remains one of the most commonly advertised remote job categories for a reason, and it comes with very distinct pros and cons. On the plus side, it's incredibly beginner-friendly, it provides a super stable income, and it often offers highly flexible schedules. But, and this is a big but, the realities of the job mean you will undoubtedly have to deal with difficult or frustrated customers. And honestly, the daily tasks can become pretty repetitive over time. Moving right along to job number 6, the data entry specialist. Now, this is the next great beginner role, but it is fundamentally different from customer service. This one is absolutely perfect for those of you who want the simplicity of work-from-home tasks, but you'd strongly prefer not to be in a forward-facing customer interaction role. You know the vibe. You just get to put your head down, throw on your favorite playlist, and get to work without anyone yelling at you. Your daily tasks for this role are super straightforward. Entering information into spreadsheets, updating company databases, processing various documents, and organizing digital records. The barrier to entry here is wonderfully low. A lot of people start right here because the learning curve is just so minimal. Basically, as long as you have basic computer skills and you can type accurately, you are well on your way. Most of these positions are going to pay between $10 and $25 per hour, depending on the workload. All right, breaking into our top 5, we have the virtual assistant. Industry reports actually highlight that virtual assistant roles remain among the absolute fastest growing entry-level remote opportunities as we head into 2026. Businesses of all sizes are transitioning online, and they're finding themselves in huge demand for remote organizational support. So what's actually driving all this demand? Well, businesses desperately need help with everyday, high-demand tasks. We're talking about taming chaotic email inboxes, managing complex calendar scheduling, routine social media posting, conducting research, and just general administrative support. What makes this role so uniquely appealing is the unparalleled flexibility. Many virtual assistants work with multiple different clients, which allows them to create highly customized, flexible schedules that fit entirely around their own personal lives. Pretty great, right? And this brilliantly illustrates the earning progression of these first 3 entry-level roles. notice how the potential really scales up. We start with data entry at $10 to $25 an hour, then customer service bumps up to $15 to $30, and finally, the virtual assistant role commands a very healthy $18 to $50 per hour. Now, that higher end is heavily dependent on the specific skills and experience you bring to your clients, but it is a very clear upward trajectory for beginners. Let's shift gears a bit to job number 4, freelance writer. We are moving away from purely administrative tasks into roles that require specific personal interests or honed soft skills. If you naturally enjoy writing, or you just have a knack for clear communication, content creation could easily become one of your highest-paying remote skills. Literally every company operating today needs constant content. They are always on the hunt for writers for their blogs, websites, email campaigns, newsletters, you name it. But here is the real secret to success in this space: specialization. Many of the most successful freelance writers specialize in specific, high-value niches like technology, finance, health, and business. By focusing on these specific industries, experienced writers can command premium rates because businesses simply cannot stop their need for fresh, knowledgeable content. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the massive jump in earning potential here. While the pay definitely varies widely based on your portfolio and client base, skilled writers who specialize in those premium niches are routinely earning $30 to over $100 per hour. It is just a fantastic return on investment for someone willing to put in the time to develop their writing and research skills. Coming in hot at number 3 is the social media manager. Look, here is the reality of the modern business world. Every single business owner knows that a strong social media presence is absolutely critical for survival. But the problem? Most business owners simply do not have the time to manage it themselves. They are way too busy running the actual business, and that creates a massive, massive opportunity for savvy internet users to step in and provide immense value. If you are already spending hours of your day doom scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube, you can actually translate those daily habits into a lucrative career. Typical responsibilities include creating engaging posts, scheduling out daily content, interacting and responding to comments, actively growing the brand's audience, and tracking the analytics to see what actually works. And for these valuable skills, many social media managers are earning $25 to $100 per hour, depending on their client base. Not a bad way to get paid for being on social media, right? Job number 2 on our countdown is the online tutor. The whole landscape of education has completely transformed over the last few years, and teaching online has just exploded in popularity. And here is the absolute most important takeaway for you. Because of this explosion, you don't necessarily need a traditional teaching degree to be highly successful in this space anymore. Your existing knowledge and your ability to connect with students is what truly matters. People are getting paid right now to teach a vast array of high-demand subjects. We're talking everything from core academics like English, math, and science to specialized skills like coding, music, and standardized test preparation. It's a wonderful option because it offers incredibly flexible schedules and can easily be done on a part-time basis. Many online tutors are pulling in between $20 and $60 an hour, depending heavily on the subject matter and, of course, their level of experience. Let's move to and see how this builds to the absolute climax of our list. Job number 1, tech careers and software development. This is, without a doubt, the highest paying category on our entire list. Companies worldwide are furiously hiring remote developers because in the tech world, your skills matter infinitely more than your physical location. I mean, just look at these numbers. Remote tech roles, specifically software developers who build websites, mobile apps, software tools, and online platforms, consistently rank among the very highest paying work-from-home careers available today. We are talking about dramatic, truly life-changing salaries that often reach between $70,000 and $170,000, or even more annually. Now, I know some of you are looking at that and thinking, okay, but I don't know how to code, and I really don't want to learn. Hey, don't worry. Even if coding isn't for you, there are adjacent remote careers in tech that are incredibly lucrative and hire remotely. These include UI/UX design, cybersecurity, data analysis, digital marketing, and of course, the massively booming field of AI-related roles. These adjacent fields continue to see incredibly strong demand globally. Okay, hold on a second. Before you rush off to start applying, I want to put my protective mentor hat on for just a minute. We really need to talk about spotting remote job scams. As the work-from-home landscape has grown, unfortunately, so have the hidden dangers out there. It is incredibly important to stay vigilant and know exactly what to look out for during your job hunt. So the crucial point is knowing how to spot these major red flags. Listen to me. A legitimate employer will never, ever ask you to pay them money upfront to secure a job or to buy company equipment. Period. Other massive red flags include a lack of a clear hiring process, skipping interviews entirely and just suddenly offering you the job, or a total lack of verifiable company information online. Legitimate employers have a clear process, they conduct actual interviews, and they definitely have a digital footprint. I want you to burn this quote into your memory as you navigate the remote job market. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. This is the ultimate foundational golden rule. Protect your time, protect your personal information, and always trust your gut if a job offer feels suspiciously easy or promises massive wealth for zero effort. Wow, we have covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? From entry-level customer support all the way up to six-figure software development. So my final question to you is, which remote job sounds most interesting to you? Which path actually aligns with your skills and your lifestyle goals? Take a moment, pick a path, and let that be the motivation you need to update your resume and start applying. The opportunities for 2026 are out there waiting for you. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope you feel empowered to take that next big step in your career.